Let us look at the next section, students. This section contains 3 questions. The answer to these questions are in the form of double-digit integers. Okay. We have question number 38. For a reaction with rate equation minus dC by dt equal to Kc square. So this is a second order reaction. C0 and C are the concentration at time t equal to 0 and t respectively. If 10 minutes are required for C0 to become C by 2, then the time required for C0 to become C0 by 4 is. Okay, so for a second order reaction, students, we have the T half into the initial concentration equal to a constant. Okay, so if you talk about the time required from C0 to C by 2, so this reaction represents the half-life. So it is given to us that 10 minutes are required for this conversion. So the half-life will be 10 minutes in this case. Okay. Now if we talk about the time required from C0 by 2 to become C0 by 4. Okay. So we had seen that the product of the half-life and the initial concentration is constant. So if we talk about the second case now, we have the initial concentration as C0 by 2. So the half-life for C0 by 2 shall be equal to 20 minutes, as the product of C0 into 10 has to be equal to C0 into T half. So students, the time required for C0 by 2 to become C0 by 4 is 20 minutes. Okay. So if we talk about the total time required for the concentration to become C0 by 4 from C0, it has to be equal to 30 minutes. So students, for this question, we have to mark the answer as 30. Let us look at the next question now. Question number 39. So question number 39, it says an aqueous solution of iron is yellow in color when iron exists in plus M state. So students, we know that Fe has to be present in a state of plus 3. So we have M as 3 and it has n number of unpaired electrons. So if you talk about Fe3 plus, so it has a D5 configuration and the D5 configuration is going to have 5 unpaired electrons. So the value of n is equal to 5. It is further given to us that the color of chromium in plus X state is same as that of copper plus 2 in aqueous medium. So students, we know that chromium plus 2 is blue in color, which is the same as the color of copper plus 2 in aqueous medium. Okay, so the value of X is equal to 2. So we have to find the sum of M, N and X. So M was 3, N was 5 and X is 2. So the value comes out to be equal to 10. So students, for this question, we have to mark the correct answer as 10. Let us look at the last question in this paper, students. Question number 40. A drug becomes ineffective after 30% decomposition. The original concentration of a sample of drug in the testing animal was 5 mg per milliliter, which becomes 4.2 mg per milliliter in 20 months. Calculate the time in months after which the given drug becomes ineffective if the decomposition follows the first order kinetics. Okay, so some logarithm values have been given to us, students. So we know that for a first order reaction, the expression can be written as K into T is equal to ln of the initial concentration upon the final concentration. Okay, so we can use the first data set which is given to us, that the initial concentration was 5 and the concentration becomes 4.2 in 20 months. So K into 20 is equal to ln of 5 upon 4.2. So when we simplify this value, we're going to have ln of 50 by 42, or we're going to have 25 by 21. So if we now talk about the time required for 30% decomposition. So 30% decomposition means the final concentration of the drug has to be equal to 70% of that taken initially. So it has to become 3.5. So if you talk about the second case, we're going to have K into T is equal to ln of 5 upon 3.5. Okay, so we have to find the value of T. So we can just divide both these values. We have T upon 20 equal to ln of 10 by 7 upon ln of 25 by 21. Okay, So we can just cancel the natural logs and we can convert it into log with base 10. The 2.303 factor will cancel in both numerator as well as the denominator. So this will give us log of 10 minus log of 7 upon log of 25 by 21. So we can now just put the value, students. The value of t by 20 is equal to log of 10 minus log of 7. So log of 10 is 1, log of 7 is 0.85 as given to us, upon log 25 by 21 is directly given to us, which is 0.075. So this on simplification will give us 0.15 divided by 0.075. So this will cancel 2 times, students. So the value of t by 20 comes out to be equal to 2. So the value of t will come out to be equal to 40 minutes. Okay. So students, for this question, we have to mark the correct answer as 40. This is it for today, guys. I hope the solutions were clear to you. Thank you.